Hey everyone, it's your girl Darlencia with a special episode of Creative Spotlight Unplugged, the talk show. We're here live at Tardy Tee's One Swing at a Time, the finale. And I'm here with the organizer, Steph. How you doing?
I'm good. All right.
I see you got us in, green, shades of green.
Shit, it's the money color.
Okay, period.
It's over the flawless.
I love it. Well, thank you for inviting me to this event. It's wonderful. I can't get my little golf one. You gonna teach me?
I got you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do that.
You the Tiger Woods of the...
I wouldn't say that. I'm Stephon Joseph.
Okay, not John Baptiste. Okay, all right. So let's just get right into it.
Sure.
Can you share a little bit about your personal journey and what inspired you to create Tardy Tee?
Yeah, absolutely. But before we do all that, I'll tell you, thank you for having me. I love your platform. Very interesting. So I'll publicly give you guys back. Appreciate you for just believing in me enough to have this conversation.
Thank you.
So we have to, cheers and toast to that. So
Okay.
this is something from, something made with Socorro. You know what I'm saying, which is one of our sponsors. And I take this moment to shout out all of our sponsors. We have Godia. Check them out. African food, African stories. Socorro tequila. Listen, this is premium. I know y'all going for Don. I need it.
I'm done.
I hear you. We gotta expose you to something else. So Sim, custom hats, custom clothes, the Dapper Dan of today, you know what I mean? And of course, Eastside Golf. Not only are they a sponsor, but I'm a huge, huge fan. So definitely go check them out. They have a new collection that just dropped. And I'm about to go buy some more after this interview. So I had to give that plug, but again, cheers.
I love that.
Yes.
Shout out to the sponsors. Oh, yeah. So, okay.
Nothing but the best.
Okay. Hold on. We might have to take a little break. So talk to us, sure. What inspired you to create Tardy Tee?
Yeah, so look, my name's Stephon again. I'm originally from Brooklyn. And just coming out of Brooklyn, coming from a Haitian household, education was a very, very big thing, right? But on the other side of education is exposure. And golf and exposure, in my view, are synonymous. So back in 2023, I had an experience where I just saw how limited I had, like how limited of exposure I had, into different areas of my professional life. And that led me to sort of discovering how much, that was a similar story for people that look like. So since 2023, we've been doing these events, and it's all really just been the purpose of making golf digestible and so Tardy Tee has been a community activator, skill builder, and confidence growing.
Okay, and you said that it was launched in 2023.
Yeah.
So how has it evolved since then? And what does it represent for the community?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. I'll give you more an example. Every single Tardy Tee, except for one, it's rained every single time. And guess what? Since 2023, we started out with 12 people in our community, and we've grown to over 400.
Wow.
So I think that goes to show you that despite all of the challenges that we experienced,
Right.
You do events, that weather is a big component
Yeah.
of how people feel and stuff like that. Like, despite all of that, we've been able to grow tremendously. And I'm excited because 2026 is going to be another level.
Yeah. Another level. So not only are we celebrating Tardy Tee, the finale.
Yeah.
First of all, before I even get to the next question, what do we mean by the finale? What is the finale?
Finale.
What are we preparing for?
It is that je ne sais quoi.
Genesis. Okay.
The finale is basically it's the last Tardy Tee event of the year.
Okay.
What we're going to do after today is we're going to shut down and we're going to set up shop for 2026. We're going to get ready for all of the events and everything that we're going to do. But most importantly, we're going to focus on launching Bridge to Birdie, the fellowship that we're all here for.
They were all here for. That's why we have the money green. So tell us tell us more about the launch of, your nonprofit.
Sure. So again, right, I gave you a bit of the story about the growth that you've been able to experience, right? But on the other side of growth, is sustainability.
Yeah.
It impacts.
Right.
Right? Like, you can grow something, but how do you keep it? How do you maintain
How you
it?
sustain it.
Exactly. So look, as much as I love having people here dancing Combine, reggae, all these different genres, we want to make sure that it impacted outside of the doors of our events. So that's what Bridge to Birdie is. It's the next iteration of Tardy Tee, where we will have a cohort of 7 to 9 young men in New York City connected with the public school athletic departments in order to teach them golf, mental health, wellness, holistic development, financial literacy, career readiness, all coupled with golf, right? And it's because the reality of the matter is that when you play golf, you're 70% more likely to have better mental health.
Right.
We know that mentorship is a big component in developing and shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Right.
And that's what we want to do, and that's what we're gonna do with Tardy Tee.
And what impact are you, I guess, hoping that it has for the young boys that you'll be recruiting?
Sure. So the measurable success, or what we will use to measure the success, for starters, is literally by just seeing how they respond at the end of the fellowship tour.
Right.
It's also about building that pipeline of mentorship. And then eventually, you want to see how we can elevate our fellows to start going to school for free with golf, right?
Like college?
Yeah, how do we start to get the fellows to start playing, Division I golf in these institutions, right? We have to show them that there's another lane. And that's a long term. But look, it's to really build the fellows of confidence, community, and skill and shape the leaders of tomorrow.
I love that. And I think that's going to be really impactful. And did you start with a a mentorship as well, like a young man?
I'm standing on the shoulders of mentors.
Yeah. So that's probably like what inspired you to create like
absolutely. Like I'll give an example, right? Like I came up through an organization called Pencil. Pencil, their focus is to open minds, open eyes, and open doors. And I always just give the example of the fact that, like, when you're in New York City, it's two different views. There's a view of walking the street and then going to a Midtown office and going to the 40th floor and seeing everything around you.
Right.
And it's two different views, two different eyes on the world and what the possibilities are in front of you. And for me, that's what mentorship is. How do you open those minds and those doors and the opportunities so that you can see, your mentees elevate to others.
Right. I love that. So looking ahead, what is your vision for the future of Tardy Tee and Reach the Birdie?
Yeah. Well, again, it's a scale. It's like we've done well, right?
Yeah.
To go from a community of 12 people to 400, in the span of, less than 20, less than 15 events, that speaks to the fact that our community enjoys what we do and we have this pull. But the reality of the matter is that the next step for me is to scale that to being something that, we bring to different markets, we bring to different states, right? Why doesn't the down south deserve a Tardy Tee? They do. Right? So for me, the next thing is just, again, on that other side of the road, the sustainability and impact and skill.
I love that. Okay. And so where could we find you?
You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, right? At the Tardy Tee, so that's TheTardyTee.
Question: I don't think I've asked you. How did you come up with the name Tardy Tee?
So the thing is, when we started Tardy Tee, right, like, there was nothing of this sort. As a matter of fact, I don't know. We're gonna go. You wanna go viral? We're gonna go viral.
Okay.
We're gonna go viral, right? Somebody can call my bluff. Before Tardy Tee, there wasn't an event concept similar to where people could come into an indoor venue, have some cool DJs, good food, right, and a great time, right, and not be met with golf. That wasn't there. And what the point I'm making is that when I came up with the name Tardy Tee, it was because I wanted to show people that before you get to the game, take a step into building community.
Right.
Right? So Tardy, right, is synonymous for before and delay in the dictionary. Like if you go to the dictionary, it's synonymous for delay and before. So the way you should read Tardy Tee is before the T, right, and a delay to the T. Okay? Before the T, if you come to a Tardy Tee event, right, you get acclimated with the sport, you get some community, and then you can find your way to a golf course. And the delay aspect is just because, unfortunately, folks that look like us just didn't grow up playing a sport, or we're just a delay to the game, And the T aspect, I think it's self-explanatory to the point of, it is centered around golf and developing community.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're getting a T-shirt, or am I talking about? I'm thinking about a wrong T.
No, if you want a T-shirt, he gives you a T-shirt. I don't know. But yeah, so that's Tardy Tee. Yeah, of course.
All right.
We locked this out.
Okay, we locked in. All right, so Instagram and TikTok, we can find you at Tardy Tee.
Instagram.
Yeah. And how about your personals?
My personals, you find me at I am Steph and J _ I think. Just to the point where I go, what's my IG? You know, they be throwing like, yo, what's my social media?
I love it. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And you can find me at Tasha Lovely. That's TASHAA_Lovely. And Creative Spotlight Unplugged.
Let me let me ask you this, right? What are you looking for to get out of a Tardy Tee event?
So, I am not the best golfer. So I'm not necessarily here for the golfing part, but I'm really about community building. And I see that's what your platform is about and your nonprofit and what Tardy Tee is about. So I'm really excited to just build community, and to be a representation of what you're, striving to, your goals for today.
Yeah. When you first started doing your events, compared to now, what is one thing you feel like you're finding that can be helpful to you?
One thing that I learned in doing my events.
Yeah, that's been helpful.
I think having the right people around. So I
cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Yeah, I think having the right people around. I know that I have a very tight circle. I have one of my private advisors who's actually behind this camera right now, and
a private advisor.
My silent advisor. But I think that having a close knit of people that actually believes in your vision and that actually is supportive, I think that's really helpful because it's really easy to compare yourself and to look, and to not get the support from people that you thought you would get it from. So it could just even be like 2 or 3 people or even one, but just having that core group that believes in your vision and that you can come to ask for advice and direction and guidance. I think that's really important for scaling.
Let me ask you this, right? What advice would you give? This is my last question. I know.
I love it.
They're behind the camera, like, this was not the plan.
Silent advice is probably like...
What advice do you have for people that want to start community building, organizing, doing events, but they're afraid that their concept may sort of be a copycat to someone else's thing?
That's a really good question. I think that
if I do say so, if I say Paul, I'll say myself.
I think that there's a bunch of replicas of events and ideas, but it's in how you execute it. So I think that you have to find your own niche and your own, understand what your goal is and find a way to creatively make that unique to who you are and the goals that you have in order to execute it. Because the way that you execute an event is not the way that I execute an event. The way I execute my event. So I'm like, this is amazing. I love.
So right now,
it's a drink. It's a drink.
Both Libras, right?
Okay, yeah. I'm a child of God, but if you can say Libra.
Oh, sorry.
Doesn't.
Forgive me. Etiquette. Anyway, I was gonna say I'm petty too, but that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, but yes. Thank you for interviewing me. I've never had that done before on one of my interviews.
Child of God. I'm a child of God too. I'm sorry.
All right, so thank you so much. I see that he's trying to grab the mic, but seriously, I'm really proud of you. I'm really excited for what this stands for, and I'm really hoping for the best. I know this is going to scale to even something rare to different states, even outside the country. So I'm here to support.
Yes.
Please go follow him. Please go look into these sponsors, and I'm about to get my swing on.
So Sam, Sakura, Goldia, and thank you everyone. Thank you for having me.
Likewise.
Peace.
That's a wrap.